You might have heard that quite often, that we need to read very good books, or we need to listen to the persons who are successful, who are achievers. But then when we try to put an effort, and when we start reading the books, or when we start listening to the people, most of the time we often feel that we already know what the book is trying to say, or what the other person is saying. Why does this happen? It happens basically because there is an understanding about the way things work in the world. A human being, in trying to understand many things, he uses his perception. Perception is the key thing. Perception is the main factor which differentiates between two people in respect to their understanding of the things. The problem lies in the understanding itself. If you go to Wikipedia, or you go to some dictionary and you try to understand the meaning of understand, then you will see that it says your understanding depends upon your perception. So the perception is the key to understanding anything. If you are not able to understand which is quite simple, or which is quite complex, the first thing you need to remember is it is all about your perception. You need to change your perceptions. And the best way to change the perception, or to look in a different perspective, is keeping our own perspective aside. We just need to completely forget about our perceptions, and rather we should involve completely into whatever we are reading. One good example would be where we actually get lost and we actually completely involve ourselves is when we are reading some story books or some entertaining books. Like when you are watching a good movie, what would happen is you will forget yourself. You don't perceive anything. You just enjoy as to what is happening on the screen, and then you take the perception which is coming on the screen as yours, and you will just accept it. You don't predict, or you don't think as to why this is happening, or is it this way or is it that way. You are just relaxed and you are completely involved into that. What is happening is that you have kept your perception aside. That is what is actually happening in the background, and most of us are not aware. So the same thing applies to you when you are reading something. So next time when you are reading and you are not able to understand, then you have to look at your own perception about the topic on which you are reading. There are two possibilities. Either you perceive that you already know the topic, then that very perception will make you feel that you already know, so you need not read that thing, then you will feel like boring. Or like the other thing may be, you feel that the topic or whatever the book is saying is quite complex. You have perceived the topic to be complex. The moment you have assumed that the topic is complex and you have perceived it to be difficult, then you have arrived at the conclusion, then your mind says that definitely it is very difficult, then you will not enjoy the reading, or you will not understand as to what the book is saying. So the key to understanding or reading or listening to somebody is keeping our perceptions aside. That is the most important thing. If you have found this video helpful, hit the like button, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for some more amazing videos. Thank you for watching.